That Anant knows, I don't know.
Probably stops working after some time.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, and
It's automatic stop.
20 minutes after listen.
So that is very typical of sulfur. In natrum muriaticum also you have itching and the sensation of formication, but this is different, little bit, there is difference.
Mm-hmm.
In natrum muriaticum also you have the sensation of itching and formication.
Mm-hmm.
In which remedy?
Natrum
Natrum
muriaticum,
muriaticum.
because that is also a very powerful antisoric remedy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But it is not
Not voluptuous.
voluptuous.
Yes.
Voluptuous,
It's not
not
voluptuous.
voluptuous.
Mm-hmm.
This is only
Yeah.
sulfur. This is voluptuous. But the appearance of the skin, oily appearance of skin is there in sulfur, also in natrum muriaticum.
Oily.
Skin is
Skin
looks-
appearing dirty and oily.
Yeah, yeah.
Even though you wash with soap,
Mm.
but after 1 hour again you see he appears as if he has not washed it for a long time.
Mhm.
This is common in both sulfur and also in natrum muriaticum.
Mm.
And then another peculiarity in sulfur, generally he has a tendency to postpone washing.
Mhm.
That is general tendency. Suppose he has, you see that yes, the skin is appearing dirty, and so you insist him to wash. But he can wash only because he cannot bear warmth. That is another thing. Sulfur person cannot bear warmth. So if he have to wash, he has to wash with cool water. But when he washes with cool water, this itching is increasing. That is the problem for him.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's why he doesn't like to wash.
Yes. They avoid this. He cannot bear warmth. You have some remedies which cannot bear, they cannot bear cool.
Cool. Yeah, yeah.
They are chilly patients. But some patients are opposite. These are called the warm drugs, like sulfur, pulsatilla, phosphorus. Pulsatilla, phosphorus, bryonia, these are all the remedies which cannot bear warmth.
And sulfur also.
Sulfur,
And pulsatilla.
pulsatilla also. They cannot bear. If it is a pulsatilla patient, he cannot sit in a closed room for a long time. Bryonia, pulsatilla patients, if you make them sit long time in a closed room, then they feel very much. If it is bryonia person, then he becomes dizzy and his mind cannot work if he is in a
We
cool
call this
environment.
Platzangst.
Is it like claustrophobia? No.
Not claustrophobia, but cannot bear warmth.
It's the warmth, it's not because it's
Mm.
closed, it's because it's warm.
Because it's
Okay.
warm.
Ah.
And pulsatilla and bryonia, when they go outside the fresh air, then again they are fresh.
But in India, there is no fresh air outside.
Comparatively,
As far as I remember.
comparatively,
Yes.
in that also, if they sit inside, they are very much. When
Even
they go
if it is
outside,
warm outside, they
even then
prefer to
also, but
be-
comparatively,
Comparative.
the circulation of air.
Yeah. So they don't like.
Suffocation.
They
So
don't
they like air conditioned.
Mm.
These people. They like air
They like
conditioned.
fresh
fresh,
air outside.
fresh outside.
The people who like air conditioner are like carbo vegetables.
Ah.
They like very cool,
Mm.
intense coolness. That is carbo vegetables. But pulsatilla and bryonia, they like coolness, but not that they like fresh outside. Freshness means not very cool, but free air outside, that is what is required. So therefore, whenever he has to wash his body, sulfur person will use it cool water only, because he cannot really make a shower, take a shower with warm water.
Cannot.
So people who like to take these very hot showers,
Yes.
they are not suffer.
Oh yes, but it may be indicated also. Even people if they like hot
With
water.
the other mental symptoms are stronger
Yes,
than it is.
yes,
But
yes.
generally, constitutionally,
Constitutionally, but you may have some mental symptoms.
yeah, if they
where
have mental symptoms strongly, then it is different.
Uh-huh.
But constitutionally, these people, the bryonia persons, sulfur, carbo-vegetabilis, these persons are constitutionally warm persons. So they feel warmth inside.
Carbo-veg is also warms.
Carbo is also warm remedy.
Mm-hmm.
They need always continuous fresh breeze, draft of fresh breeze from carbo-vegetabilis. Otherwise they get suffocated.
People like to have hot feet always. Is sulfur? You know, they in the bed they are always putting their feet outside.
This
Ah.
is sulfur.
Ah,
It
that
is
is
sulfur.
This
that
is
is a-
sulfur too.
that is also Naxwamika.
Ah, but Noxamica is chilly.
But feet they
Feet,
cannot put inside.
head and feet.
Ah,
Head also.
head,
huh?
yes, head,
not
yes.
feet. Huh?
Feet is sulfur.
Sulfur.
Yes.
Yes.
Naxwamika head they cannot.
Yeah, they cannot
Cover.
bear they need the head.
Yeah, they need
cold.
the head to be cold and the other body
This
should
is
be hot.
Nux.
The Naxwamika. So if they make their bed, they make their bed with their head towards the window. And Naxwamika.
Yeah, yes, I remember my master
Yes.
once he was not well. He said, "I'm an Noxamica patient. I need the head."
Master acts about every remedy he enacts.
He and I.
He-
No,
he
but in
and-
this case he was sick at this time.
Yeah.
But he told me it's a Noxamica. I need Noxamica.
This speciality in sulfur is that when he washes his body with cool water or something cool, he feels comfortable. That is true. But this comfort will not stay for a long time. That is the problem. He, immediately after washing with some cool water, he feels comfortable. But this in very short time aggravates him, and after a few minutes then he becomes more uncomfortable. But he cannot use warm things. He cannot take warm shower or cannot wash himself with warm water. If he has to wash, he has to use only cool water. But that also he does not prefer frequently, because immediately it is comfortable, but afterwards this itching increases. This formication and itching increases. Therefore, after having a shower with cool water for 10-15 minutes, he will be comfortable. Afterwards, it starts, and then it's all formication and itching and all these things. This is typical of sulfur. And that is the constitution of sulfur. Because the skin burns, the skin gives a burning sensation. Burning sensation, and then starts formication. And because of this, he develops a logic. That is the thing in sulfur. He does not frequently wash himself because of this problem. This becomes a habit, and then his mind becomes tuned for this, and he develops the logic. And then you say, oh, you have to take shower, you have to be clean always. And he say, what? Cleanliness should be your mind, your inner side,
Yeah. Not outside.
not outside. You may not be showy. Like this is logic. He says, can you assure me that all those fellows who are cleaning and taking shower frequently are good fellows? Can you assure me? No, you should be inside, you should be clean.
It's like Kamsa yesterday.
Huh?
Like Kamsa.
Yeah, yes.
But this is not so untrue.
Or
It is not untruth, it is truth but wrongly placed.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He uses this for his own.
Yeah.
Or to say that the products are not.
This is what is called sulfur logic,
Yeah.
typical sulfur logic.
Sulfur logic.
Yeah.
Or you say the products are not good for the skin, it will make it worse when you take the shower. The soap will harm.
no, the water. The water
It is the
makes-
water.
Yeah, but
It-
he may be thinking it's.
No, not that. He cannot take frequently because it aggravates his problem. When he washes himself, then it aggravates his problem. That is why chronic sulfur patients avoid taking shower. We have many typical cases where they hardly take a shower once in a few months.
Ooh.
There are some people like
In
that.
India?
Yes.
In India?
In India.
India and
So
also
terrible in India.
He also.
yes,
But, you know,
yes.
They must feel very uncomfortable. Yes, I
You
remember.
you remember
Yeah, yeah.
Ravi Sharma?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know the small one. It was a
That's
small
a very lean fellow.
Yeah, but small, huh? Not very big.
Not very
Uh-huh.
big, but
He was at the Saturday night class.
yes,
Yes, I remember.
Ravi Sharma.
He was
Always
telling.
smoking.
He was telling. I'm a sulfur patient.
Yes, yes.
He was
I
proud
don't
to
wash.
be. He was no. It was in the past.
In the past,
After he
when he came,
He was still
when
proud
she
of
has
it.
seen it is long after. But when he came in the beginning, when he came, my God, it was for us it was like a shock.
Smelling, no?
When he came, from that distance you can smell him
Oh.
because he doesn't wash his teeth, he does not wash his body,
Oh.
he does not change his clothes.
Oh.
So
and
like
in
that,
India when it is so hot.
yeah,
Oh.
and typical sulfur we could
but he feels good like
yeah,
this.
he feels comfortable like that. He feels
And
comfortable.
this, you
And
said,
No, I never.
Yeah.
The hair is dirty and.
Oh.
you said it goes also insanity sometimes.
Yes,
I had a friend when I was young. He
Yes.
got crazy. And he also didn't wash, and you could see these threads coming between the teeth.
yes,
It's really.
yeah.
Yes, it's very hot.
And he was, but he was very intellectual. This person, but when he came, he is about 4 or 5 years older to me. But afterwards we became very good friends. But when he came first time, by that time he read Mahabharata completely.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. He read many books, and he came to master to discuss about these books.
Not for medicine.
Oh, in the beginning, no. In the
No,
beginning,
no,
he
no.
came to because he knew master is. He thought that master is also an intellectual person. So he came to master to discuss about all these things, intellectual discussions.
Thinking like this.
And he used to come because he knows master is not available during daytime because he has so much work.
Come the night.
In the night,
Yeah.
and he starts in the night
At 11.
at 11 and then 2 hours, 3 hours like this, and we were thinking, what this fellow, he is disturbing master because master has to take rest or he has to do his work. But this fellow is, why master is entertaining him, we could not understand. After some years we could understand that master knew there is some purpose with this fellow to mend him, and afterwards he was typing out master's lectures. He did very good work afterwards. But in the beginning it was like this. And he never changes his clothes. My God. And then once, after a few days I asked him, since how many days you have not taken shower? 6 months.
6 months.
You had wheeling sensation.
Twice a year. Is it, huh?
Twice a year.
Twice a year is
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
Ah. Then we asked Master, what is this fellow? Master smiled and said, I will start treating this fellow. He is typical sulfur, example for sulfur. All these days I have been teaching you about sulfur. Now you have a living example before you. A perfect description of sulfur is this fellow. Eh? And he doesn't have hunger. He doesn't have discipline. He doesn't feel hungry. You say, if you this is common in Naxwamka sulfur also. He was drinking coffee. When you say you are hungry, no. But he says, give me coffee. So he drinks the coffee and then smokes a cigarette.
Mm.
So all these things, coffee
Sure.
and cigarette.
But his nature was very strong. Huh?
Ah.
My mother is coffee and cigarettes.
So I was thinking how Master will treat this fellow because he is drinking continuously coffee and smoking and all these things. And then one day, after he got familiarized, Master first allowed him to get familiarized with him.
Yeah.
So he allowed him to come to argue with him, and then he came closer to our circular to Master. And after a few months, then Master casually said, you seem to be not doing well. He has some acute problem. And then he said, so I will treat you. If you want, you can treat me, he said. Because
I
sulfur
don't
is,
believe in it, but you
because
can.
sulfur is soric, soric nature, sora,
Yeah, yeah.
typical sora.
Yeah.
Because the Master smiled and said, and then he told me, now you bring sulfur tenem to this fellow. And Master, he told him, you wash your mouth with water and then open the mouth and he put sulfur tenem in his mouth. And Master, first in the beginning,
Yes.
and for 1.5 hours Master did not allow him to go out because if he goes out then he smoke.
Smoking.
Yeah, yeah.
So for 1.5 hours Master kept him engaged, arguing something, and he was very much engaged. And after that Master told, yes, now this fellow will change. And then after I think after 3 weeks like that, and then we think we are observing not change. But one fine morning he came, shaved and changed his clothes. Ah!
How long after?
After 6 months.
1 month or 1 week?
After 1 month, like that.
After 6 months.
And Master has given
50.
sulfur 10 4 or 5 doses.
10
Ah, 4-5
4 or 5 doses
It has to
in
be.
1 year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
After that he has given 50 m.
Uh-huh.
After that he has given CM also.
CM
Ah,
also.
yeah.
Yes. And then this fellow came to normal living. And like normal beings, taking shower frequently and then keeping clean and all this. After it took about 3-4 years.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
3-4 years.
Huh?
But he was proud to say I was a sulfur
Yes,
patient.
3-4 years. And nobody could believe he can change like that. And after Master could confirm that his fellow has changed, then Master found a girl for him, a lady for him, for marriage. And the Master performed the marriage of this fellow. He selected a lady which is arsenicum album. Opposite to this fellow.
Opposite to sulfur.
Arsenic album is opposite to sulfur, very clean.
To keep him safe.
To keep. So Master selected such a woman who is arsenic album, very precise, very clean, and this fellow cannot escape her. So he performed marriage to them.
So he has to keep going washing.
But she accepted also.
Yes,
was okay.
Master told her, before that the Master explained her how he was and how he is now.
Yeah, yeah.
And she has faith in Master. All her family, they know Master. They are disciples of Master. So he knows who is suitable to whom. So about their karma and all these things, so Master selected like that. And they had a good life. Of course, Master told us that this is was completely cleared from the mental plane, but this family, his family, his
Still.
father, his grandfather, they are all having tuberculosis.
Wow.
So this fellow will get tuberculosis.
Uh,
That is inevitable.
not on a higher level.
Higher level.
Yeah.
It comes to the physical plane.
Mhm.
So physically he got tuberculosis of some years. He got tuberculosis. And master was treating him and saved him. But master said, in this life, because he came to us late, after 50 years of age, 40 years.
And so he was not.
Not so young.
He was more young, more older than
But
you.
no, he is not older than me.
Much older. You said
Much
4 5 years.
5, no more, about 10 years.
Yeah.
But he came after 40s,
Uh-huh.
late marriage.
So it was just the.
He said, then
He's still alive now.
no,
Now he has died.
after master passed away.
Uh,
But he was, really he has done a very wonderful work afterwards. He has typed master's lectures and all these things. So he was the example of sulfur. So there are, you cannot believe there are some many persons like this. Even up to the physical level, they do not, they are not clean, they do not wash. This sulfur. They cannot imagine, cannot believe. And when the disease is in the mental plane, physically if you make any investigation you don't find anything. That is what happens if he goes to the doctor, for example, he makes all the physical investigations, you don't find anything, everything is, doctor says you are okay, but he is having such a disease in the mental plane. So it takes some years before it is manifested on the physical plane. So that is like this. It's how often, because it is a suffering for the person, and it is suffering for the society around him also.
of course.
If one takes a shower every 6 months.
When sun changes his path.
And another thing is, sulfur person is always pessimistic.
Pessimist.
Yeah. Always he is non-enthusiastic, pessimistic. And a doubting fellow.
Doubting.
Yeah. His mind is always doubting about many things. And also lack of self-confidence. And he feels that he is not able to, he has no capacity to complete any work, to do any work.
No capacity or not thinking he
Not
has
thinking.
the capacity.
Yes. And also he has no trust in the goodness of the other persons.
It is main point.
That is the main. He has no trust about the good qualities in other persons. For him, all the people are useless. Because it's Swara. Because of Swara.
Main key point.
So that is, he feels that in this universe, there are no persons having such a caliber
Like him.
like him.
Yeah.
So therefore, he has no trust.
Right.
He says there is no good man in the world.
He says,
Only me. Only me.
for him also he has no confidence.
I see it.
He has no confidence, but you say,
But you see, he's aristocratic with no confidence. It's a bit strange.
confidence means inside he has, but outside he wants to show.
Ah,
That is, outside he wants to show he is the only person who knows everything. But inside he has doubt about himself also.
No, if you corner him and you ask him to take a decision, he cannot take.
He cannot take
to take what?
decision.
Decision.
A decision if you want, if you just say, he cannot, because he has no,
He has
No
fear
self-confidence.
of
Hesitation.
engagement, to get engaged
Commitment.
into
No, he has
commitment.
he has a fear that others will find some faults in him.
yes, and because
Fear of
he
judgment.
knows he knows
He knows
that
he's not
how he
good.
is living is not, but He doesn't like that others
He
should
keeps
know
an
this.
image. He keeps an
He
image.
keeps image, and he has no belief in the goodness, good qualities of others.
Mm.
So this is typical of Sora.
He doesn't believe in his goodness also.
No. In
No,
others.
in his goodness,
Ah.
not in his goodness.
Oh, it's a CM, this one. Huh?
In goodness, in
In his
other persons, in any field, that is Sora.
For example, if you go and tell to him that Rudolph is so and so, he is working for humanity, and he, I know about Rudolph. You don't say to me.
I know, I know many people. It is only fancy like this he can speak because this is aristocracy. Sulfur. In many remedies of which are highly antisoric, you find such, but in sulfur it is high because sulfur is the top level, so therefore it is high. So this is the type of this is the constitution of a sulfur person. How he lives. He lives in his own world. He is like a shell.
Mm.
He dwells in this his own shell in his own world.
Mm.
He feels like that. So it is self-conditioning.
Yeah.
So now we have break for lunch.